Good day and welcome to Mathematics Grade 2. Today we are going to be looking at the work for week 3, day 3, which is repeated addition, part 2. For any inquiries or questions, please feel free to email me at teachernarisha@gmail.com. The counting activity is again from 1 to 100, in counting 2s to 100 and back, counting 5s to 100 and back, and counting 10s to 100 and back. Please make use of the next page as a visual guide while they are counting. The mental maths. Today we are going to be looking at the number ones of 6 and 7. So only allocate 1 minute as they do it. Please make use of the resources if they struggle. The goal and aim for today's lesson is repeated addition leading to multiplication. We're going to solve word problems in context and explain our own solution to the problems involving multiplication with answers up to 30. The word problems we are going to look at, to a quick recap. First, we look for the number clues. Then we say, is it bigger or smaller and why? Then we have to make use of the symbol. Which symbol are we using? And then we make use of the number sentence that we write. We learned that multiplication is also called times, each, twice, multiplied by, or multiple. And when we multiply, we always go to the right because we go bigger. We also learned the 2 times table and the 5 times table. Our first question for today is, Mpo goes to the shop 5 times. Each time she buys 5 cookies. How many cookies did she buy? So our first number clue is the 5, and then we see another 5. Is the answer going to be bigger or smaller? It's going to be bigger because we see the word times, and we know that is another word for multiply. Therefore, we are using the multiplication symbol. So our number sentence looks like the following: 5 times 5 equals. We can make use of various methods to answer it, as we did the problem solving techniques already. I'm going to be making use of drawings for today. So I have a shop, and every time she goes to the shop she buys 5 cookies. But we have to go to the shop 5 times. So here we have our 5 shops, and we can count in ones or we can count in fives as we practice every day. So let's start counting in fives. So if you already know the answer because you know your 5 times table, well done. So it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Because 5 times 5 is 25, or you can draw your pictures to help you first. Second, we have Kwanda take 6 steps. He does this twice. How many steps did Kwanda take? So let's look for the number clues. I only see one number, number 6. So we know that's a number clue. Now we have to think. Twice also means 2. So our other number clue is going to be 2. Is the answer going to be bigger or smaller, and why? The answer is going to be bigger because we see the word twice, and twice is another name for multiply. So therefore the symbol we are going to use is the multiplication symbol. How's our number sentence going to look? 6 times 2 equals. Now, here's Kwanda. Hello, Kwanda. Kwanda is going to take 6 steps 2 times. So let's see him take his first steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he took 6 steps. Now he has to take another 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore we know Kwanda took 12 steps because he took 6 steps twice. But we can also say 6 groups of 2. So let's start doing 6 groups of 2. So if we make one group of 2, another group of 2, 3 groups of 2, 4 groups of 2, 5 groups of 2, and 6 groups of 2. So here we have 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups. 6 times 2 equals 12. So if you jumped 6 times and you jumped 2 steps at a time, it would also be 12. Now we have the following question. There are 9 bunnies. How many ears do they have all together? So our first number clue is the number 9. So we know that's going to be another number clue. But what's another number clue? How many ears do they have all together? First we need to know how many ears does a bunny have. A bunny has 2 ears. Therefore, the second number clue is the number 2. Is the answer going to be bigger or smaller, and why? We know the answer is going to be bigger because we see the word altogether. Now we already learned that altogether is another name for a plus. However, we are not going to be making use of a plus because then we have to add 2 9 times. So it's going to be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So instead we are going to multiply. Therefore, our number sentence is going to be 9 times 2 equals. Again, I'm going to be making use of pictures. So here is our first bunny. Now, a bunny has 2 ears, as we already said. Now I need 9 bunnies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's my 9 bunnies. So now we can count each ear individually, or we can count in twos because we need to have 9 groups of 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 9 times 2 is 18. If you already know your times table, you know this immediately. You didn't even need to draw your bunnies. So 9 times 2 equals 18. Now we have the last question. 6 friends put their one hand in a circle. How many fingers is in the circle? So our first number clue is the number 6 because we see it in the question. Now we have to think. How many fingers is in the circle? Each put one hand in. One hand has 5 fingers. So therefore we know each friend puts one hand in and one hand has 5 fingers. So we want to know how many fingers there are. Therefore the second number clue is the number 5. Is the answer going to be bigger or smaller, and why? The answer is going to be bigger because we see the word how many. How many is associated with a plus, and plus is always bigger. So we can use the plus symbol, then we can say 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, or we can say 6 times 5. So we have 6 times 5 equals. Now, let's see. Here is our circle. Some of you already know the answer because you know your multiplication facts. Here's our circle, and we have 6 hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 friends with their hands. We know each hand has 5 fingers, so we can count each finger individually, or we can count in fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Therefore, the answer is 30. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you learned a lot. Tomorrow we are going to be looking at repeated multiplication, where we are going to be revisiting our multiplication facts and repeating, except we're not going to be doing any word sums. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a lovely day further. Bye!